Yo, what's up guys? JetXC here, man, and we're gonna go over some costumes. We're gonna do a little costume review because if you've noticed, we get at least 3 costumes each and every patch, and it can get a little bit expensive depending on what you're trying to go for and you're trying to pull a character as well. So I quickly want to go over the 3 costumes for Cyrus, Katya, and Moxer with the season pass. So firstly, each costume costs about $15. So very interesting stuff, right? So overall, if you do try to go through all 3 costumes, you're spending 50 bucks, right? So reason I say 50 is because these are 15 and then the season pass itself is 20. So, or excuse, yeah. So yeah, 30, 20, so 50, right? So we really got to keep in mind what we're spending when it comes to this game. So let's start off with Cyrus first. So when we take a look at Cyrus, we will go into the trial, which I always like to do, and you can do it yourself. Overall, she's got a really nice design. I like the stockings. I don't like the little skirt slash tutu look that she's got going on her hips. I don't like it. The front is good. The back is good. I like the floral designs. Here's some running animations, right? Here's the front. Here's the back. Pretty solid overall. Now I will say she does have some interesting animations here. So her skill turns purple. So pretty solid little change. And if we take a look here, I'm gonna go ahead and activate my ult. Her ult changes her skin to a little bit like a bluish purple. And yeah, that's about it. So let's take a look at the winning pose that she gives, and I'll give my quick review. Okay, so overall, it's a solid skin, but I'm going to be honest, right? I do think that her default skin is way better, guys. I'm sorry. I just think her default skin is way better. If you've taken a look, let me bring her up here. If we take a look at her skin, right? I think the overall look of her skin is just better. Because if a lot of you are looking for a more lewd type of skin, and also cool, this one's it. The front window you get with the booba and the midriff, the half pant leg, and even in the back, you get to see the back, and it's got like a little window there too. And even the tightness of the skin is way better. Now, I will say you also do get an alternate color too, so that's pretty cool. And it also kind of changes the colors a little bit, so that's awesome, right? Now, for this one, I just think it kind of hides the assets a little bit. Even though this is a great skin overall, right? I just think it's just better on this one, I'm gonna be honest, guys, from the front and the back. So that's my opinion on this one. Now, next. Give me 1 second here. Next is the Katya skin. So let's take a look. We'll go back to the menu here. And let's try out Katya. Now, if you guys know my channel, I'm a super fan of Katya, so my opinion, I'll try not to make it biased, but I'll explain to you what I think. So overall, I think the skin looks okay. I don't think it's too crazy, but she's got like the office look, and it really works for Katya. Here's the running animation going forward. Here's the running animation going back. Right, so pretty good overall. Now, I don't think there's any changes to her animations. I do notice, however, her bolts are blue, but I think they've always been blue, and I think that's because of the weapon. So in all reality, there are no changes in her animation. Now I'm gonna ult real quick, and let's see if there's like a color change or anything. Okay, so no color change, right? So everything's pretty much the same, but it's a solid skin nonetheless. So let's check out the winning pose animation. Pretty good. I actually like that. Pretty solid winning pose animation. Now, here's the one thing I want to say about the Katya skin that's different and that will be included with skins in the future. if we go to Katya, she has multiple iterations of the skin. So you can get it with stockings, you can get it without stockings, right? So overall, if you like either or, you can pick either or, and it doesn't cost extra. Now this one's a little bit different because you can see her bare legs more, and of course if you see through there, you can kind of see a little bit more than you would if you were to get the stockings. So if you do like this look, you can always switch it up. So because of that fact, I would say this costume for Katya is definitely worth it, guys. Between the two, I mean, yeah, there you go. Between the two, this one is probably the best just because of the options. And like I said, Cyrus's base skin, in my opinion, is better. Now, Moxer. Now, this is completely up to you because here's the thing. Most costumes are pretty solid on the season pass, but it's $20. However, the benefit of the season pass is pretty good, right? It's a very solid. You get pulls, you get material, you get the little energy sticks that give you more presence, right? So I already have 13. So let's take a look at this. Now this one is Moxer. Moxer, I believe, has one other skin, which I don't think is that good. So I'll say right off bat, this is probably her best skin. Here's a running animation going forward. Here's a running animation going back. Now for Moxer, I like the kind of onesie look. You got a little purse on the side there. Pretty solid skin. There are no animation changes, however. So it's just the skin. And if we check out the ult, it is just the ult as well. Nothing's really changed, but it is a solid skin overall. And for that reason, it being combined with the season pass, I would say this is worth it. Now, if this skin was complete garbage and you're just wanting skins, I would say avoid it. Don't get it. But I like the skin on Moxer. I like the look from the back and from the front. And if some of you are okay with the skin, then that's fine. But because it's combined with the season pass, I would say go for it. Now, let's review. If I had to choose different scenarios, right? You're trying to save money. Out of the three, I would choose the Katya skin. If you've got enough for about two, I would say go with the season pass and go with the Katya skin. Completely skip the Cyrus skin. Again, her base default model looks fantastic, guys. So that's really my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments, and yeah, later.